Hi everyone. So I'm just reviewing using elimination to solve systems of equations. So let's say we have a problem like this right in front of us. This says negative 4x minus 2y is equal to negative 12. 4x plus 8y is equal to negative 24. Now with elimination, we're looking for the variable to eliminate, to get rid of. So it's either the x or the y. So the way I can determine which variable to get rid of is I want to look at the coefficients. And what we mean by the coefficients is just the numbers in front of the variables. And what I'm trying to look for is inverses. Numbers that when you combine them together give you a 0. So negative 2 and positive 8 won't work because they're not inverses. But notice how we have a negative 4 and a positive 4. If you were to add them together, you would get a 0. So in this case, x is the one I need to eliminate. So now I'm going to go ahead and combine the rest of the problem. So if I did negative 2y plus 8y, this is just going to wind me up with just a 6y. If I did negative 12 plus a negative 24, that gives me a negative 36. Now, when you want to get the variable by itself, you can go ahead and just divide. So you're going to end up with y is equal to negative 6. That's because negative divided by a positive gives you a negative. All right, so let's keep going. I need to find the x variable, right? I'm not finished. So I'm going to take this and plug it to either one of my original equations. I'll just choose the first one. It doesn't matter which one you choose. So this one right over here, I'm going to bring down the 4x, but instead of writing negative 2y, I'll write negative 2 times negative 6 is equal to negative 12. And then I just want to go ahead and solve for x. So when I multiply negative 2 times negative 6, I'm going to get a 12. Over here, I'll just bring down the negative 4x, the equal sign, and the negative 12. And then I just want to get x by itself. So I'm going to minus 12 on both sides. All right, and then you're left with 4x is equal to 24, negative 24. And you can just go ahead and divide again by negative 4, and you're going to get x is equal to 6. So my full answer is going to be 6, negative 6. Okay, so let's look at a different example. So this one right over here. Now here, I want to go ahead and look at my coefficients. But if you notice here, I don't really have coefficients. But remember, whenever you have like a blank space in front of a variable, there's going to be those invisible ones, right? Now in order to help you find the variables to eliminate, you can start by lining up your equations. So I'll line it up like this. 1x minus 1y is equal to 11. 2x plus 1y is equal to 19. And the same thing is going to happen. I want to look for the inverses. So 1 and 2, they're not inverses, but we have a negative 1 and a positive 1. That one's going to work out. So once I cross that out, I can go ahead and add the rest of them. So 1x plus 2x is 3x. 11 plus 19, that's just 30. And I could divide both sides by 3, and I get x is equal to 10. And then over here with this value, I want to go ahead and find the other y. So I'm going to plug this into, let's try the second equation. This is my second original equation. And instead of writing 2x, I'll write 2 times 10 plus y is equal to 19. 2 times 10 is just 20. and I just want to go ahead and get y by itself. Notice how it's a plus, it has like a plus sign in front of it, so I'm not going to divide this time. Now over here, this is going just to be 0. Okay, so then y is going to equal -1. So my full answer here is -1, 10. Oh wait, hold on, that's not right. 10, -1. You have to write it in alphabetical order. So 10, -1. Okay, so let's look at a different problem. So I'm going to turn it over to you. We have -8x plus 6y is equal to 12. And then you have 8x minus y is equal to 18. I'll just make it a little bigger. So what is a variable we can eliminate here, and how do you know? Right? Okay, so if you were thinking x, yeah, that would be correct. And your full answer would be right over here. So notice how we got rid of the x variables, we solved for y, we got 6, and then we just plugged this back into the equation to get x is equal to 3. So this would be your answer.